back ready for some streaming. Though tonight, instead of MSQ, it's going to be mostly side quests. Side quests as far as the eye can see. Oh, lordy.
Yep. They loves them their side quests.
Including a blue.
Yeah.
So, the other question I have is, since I've got a lot of my mains to 85 and such, or 85 to 87, and a lot of the side quests are in the 80 range and level.
Yeah, they're all level sync.
Do I want to start doing them on a subclass? On a different subclass that I haven't really gotten past 81? And if so, which one?
All up to you. I'm struggling to get Scholar caught up to main story.
Yeah, the side quests
and then I might go for a third, and that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, the side quests
unless they keep shoving side quests at us at this rate.
What I was trying to say is that the side quests this time around don't feel like they're giving as much XP as they used to. That you can't keep the levels in sync.
I think it's about the same as last time, because I had the same problem last time. In fact, I might have had the problem worse last time. I think we had to keep stopping on the main story for me to get my main class up, because it couldn't keep up. Kind of like what started to happen here for the first 2 levels, and then it started pulling ahead.
Well, I guess I could do it at Reaper. It's the lowest of the non-81 classes I've currently got. Though I will officially state I've got my first class to 90, which of course is Fisher.
Of course.
One of the most useless classes in the game. And yet here I am fishing all the time. Oh, shall we go searching for side quests?
I don't know that we need to search for them. I think they're going to find us pretty fast. Yeah. Read.
Read it here.
A bond eternal. Mayreed glances sorrowfully at a bright woven strap on the counter.
Such a precious trinket, yet its owner makes no effort to come and retrieve it. I do hope this doesn't mean...
I do hope this doesn't mean a side quest. No, wait. Too late.
Yeah, it's a side quest. Sorry, kitten. Well, if it isn't the brave soul who protected us from the beasts, and perfect timing no less, might I ask you a small favor? I'm looking for the owner of a missing item, you see. I was just cleaning up the shop when I found this unraveled woven band under the counter. A husband and wife visited here the other day, and I'm quite certain it belongs to them. I was hoping to return it to its rightful owner, but they've not stopped by since, and I fear the worst. But I am holding out hope that they are well. Would you search for them? I would search for them myself, but I cannot leave the shop unattended. Might you be so kind to go in my stead? I believe the wife mentioned she was an alchemist at the High Crucible. For the life of me, I cannot remember her name, though I do recall she had long, striking red hair. Striking red hair. I feel like we've heard this before.
And we have someone here who's practicing his shaking technique.
Yep.
Trying to remember the name of the guy in Yulmore.
Between you and me, there's nothing actually in here. I just like to do this to calm my nerves. I like the sound.
Yes.
Don't forget to eat some food while side questing. It can be junk food.
Yep.
But every little XP counts.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what that was the chime for. I think it was probably my mail.
Ah.
Notification should be turned off, but there you go. Okay. For a second, I thought I ran the wrong way. It's like, nope, I ran the right way. We're good. All good. A band, you say? It isn't mine, that's for certain. We were nowhere near Meheads at the time. Fortunately, my loved one and I escaped harm. I can only hope the same is true for the person you seek. Okay, I haven't clipped you on anything. That's good.
I'm not actually on follow at the moment.
Probably for the best. There's a lot of twists and turns in here. Easy to get clipped. I fear you must be mistaken, for I know no band. That said, I, too, have a loved one I have not seen since that horrible day. I do hope your friend is safe. But I fear I have no time for chatter. All I can do is focus on saving who I can and pray that I see my friends again. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold on.
You're right. Striking red hair. Yes, we were at Mihei's when the final days came, but what of it? Forgive me, I still find it hard to remember that day.
Matrimonial Band. This simple yet elegant wristband symbolizes the eternal bond between husband and wife.
My band! I was wondering where it had gone. My husband gave me this, and now it's all I have to remember him by. Stubborn to the end, that one. He distracted the beast so I was able to flee, then went off to save the others. The Radiant Host found me later. They told me he was gone. Not even a corpse left to bury. To tell the truth, I've been at a loss ever since. How do I carry on knowing that he gave his life for mine? We have so many plans. What our home would look like, what our children's names would be. And now, nothing. Just a circle of woven thread he once slipped on my wrist. And the memory of how happy we were to share the lives with each other. So I go on living, because anything else would tarnish that memory. Forgive me for my outburst. It has just been all so much. At least the Crucible has been keeping me busy. I think that's what I need right now. Aww. It looks like back to our quest giver, because everything else is kind of far away. Got caught?
Wrong menu item.
Oh. Sorry. You on follow now?
Yes.
I will try not to clip you. No guarantees. There are no guarantees in life or in gaming. So not much has unfortunately happened here during the past couple of days. Yesterday, I was feeling kind of down and ended up sleeping most of the day, which is probably something I needed, so yay.
Evie was still very happy to see you.
For anime?
Yes. Or for any reason.
Of which, apparently the new Attack on Titan has just started, and both Funimation and Crunchyroll were DDoS'd over it to just... Wow. This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, were they truly DDoS'd, or was it just the ineffective one because everyone was trying to watch it?
Apparently it was actually a malicious attack designed to take the servers down, which it did. Yeah. Welcome back. Were you able to track down the couple? I do hope they are safe. I hate to tell you this. Oh,
Half
dear.
of them.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that. At least we were able to return the band as a memento for the woman. A small solstice that, as it may be. The woven bracelet is a talisman of sorts. It creates the bonds between gods and mortals. The tighter the braiding, the stronger protection it offers for the fate of most dreadful. In Razatan, it is traditional to present one to your lover, to beseech the gods to offer divine protection to one who would care deeply. It seems her husband's prayers were heard, though tragically at the cost of his own life. I imagine she will need time to heal, but I hope that she will visit again. Oh, thank you, Cold! I hope you're enjoying. I know you're not online right now, which is just fine. You've been having troubles, but it's always good to see you. I imagine she will need time to heal, but I hope she will visit here again soon, and that I might offer her what comfort and kindness I may. At any rate, thank you for attending to this task for me. Curry.
Yes, Hamza curry. A Razdat staple consisting of Hamza breast stewed to perfection in a spice-rich sauce. This also was not featured on Restaurant to Another World, though I suppose it'd come close to the chicken curry.
I think it's a version of the chicken curry, just with Hamza meat instead of chicken, which is probably about equivalent.
And now I'm hungry.
No. If you want to be hungry, go watch Restaurant to Another World. That'll make you hungry.
I have learned a new term today.
Oh?
Yes, it's a Japanese term. Meshi toru. Or tiru. Yeah, meshi tiru. Tiru. I can talk, really I can. It effectively means food terrorism.
What?
And it is used to apply to all these people posting food, those wonderful pictures of food and making you hungry.
Oh. Okay,
yeah.
That's good.
That's very them.
It's like, yes, I believe this. I so believe this. But yeah, I learned that from one of my Discords today. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Now, where are these other side quests? Up and around and through. Gotcha. Yeah, we've kind of decided that for the class quests, the role quests, we no longer have class quests. We'll wait until we hit 90 in those particular classes and then do the ranged DPS all at once.
A button boy back there,
Mm-hmm.
and just went by. Fran San Frisco.
Me hearing?
A gift of flowers. I may have most of these, if not all.
You should be able to do a search. It now searches the glamour chest.
Let's take a look. Red. Okay, I do not have the blue. I have the yellow. Oh, I do not have the orange. And I do not have the purple. Okay, this is
then.
one of the sets I don't have much of. A gift of flowers. Maureen is humming a little tune.
Wait, could it be? Yes, you two are the ones of the heroes that helped fend off the beast for us. Oh, what an honor it is to actually speak with you. Do you remember me? Perhaps not, but I was one of those you saved from the raving horde. I cannot begin to express my gratitude. You'll be happy to know that the little ones you helped rescue are safe as well. With enamored... So enamored... excuse me. So enamored are they with you and your friends that they've decided to put together a few gifts for you. Might you take the time to visit them over at Paka's Path? They'll be even more thrilled to meet you than I. Yeah, I think we could go visit our aspiring adventurers to be. Mild-mannered Ara. I beg you.
I beg of you, please give me back the ring.
That was.
Or is that you?
That
Yeah,
was
that is you.
You can't tell just by the height difference.
Considering that is a kid? No.
No, that's not a
Or at
kid.
least
That's
I presume.
That is not a kid. That's a full-grown adult female Ara.
She doesn't even come up to my shoulders.
They're tiny. I beg you, please give me back the ring. Mr. Antagonistic.
Okay. What are you looking at? This ain't none of your business. It's about to be.
Miss Guard. Settle down, I say. You seem to be having a bit of problems.
Operation Ring Retrieval. The Radiant Host Captain is hoping cooler heads will prevail.
You're the adventurers who fought off the blasphemies with us, yes? Oh, you couldn't have come along at a better time. Please, just do me one favor. Just act as nothing is the matter.
If you're gonna make these wild accusations of me, you best have some damn proof. I told you I never seen your damn ring. Now I'll be on my way.
How can you speak such lies? That ring was the most precious keepsake. Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that should do. Thank you. Thayrin, Rylea, was it? If you wouldn't be too much of a bother, could I trouble you to assist in an investigation of sorts? As you may have observed, the young woman believes that her ring was stolen by that, uncouth young man who just walked away. She has no physical evidence, and yet I can't help but believe she's telling the truth. So I hatched a plan. I would make a show of diffusing the argument and allowing the man to walk away freely. Then I would have him followed, and we might glean some insight as to whether or not he committed the crime. That said, it would be far too conspicuous if I were on the tail of the man by myself. Let's say I pretend that I'm showing you, a visitor to our fair city, around. That way, I do believe we can approach him without arousing too much suspicion. I can talk, really I can. Splendid! I cannot thank you two enough. Let's follow that rather unpleasant fellow. I believe I saw him heading in the general direction of the Huge. I have no evidence, but it was that man. I swear to you on my life. The captain asked me to keep the young lady safe until the matter is resolved. If she truly has been target of crime, she may very well be in danger still. I think we're following this one.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's only a matter of time until this turns into their new follow mechanic.
Very well then. Again, I ask that you act as natural and inconspicuous as possible. Let's see what happens. Don't mind me, I'm just your average farmer.
Angry farmer. Heh, so much for the vaunted radiant host. Didn't suspect a thing, did she? Well, with everyone skittering about like frightened little rats, these are fine times for those in my line of work.
Did you see that object he was examining? It certainly appears to be the stolen ring to me. But let us not reveal ourselves quite yet. With any luck, he will unwittingly lead us to his hideout. Here's the plan. I will pretend as if I'm giving you, a mere traveler, a tour of the city. Then we follow him, without getting too close, of course. The last thing we want is to blow our cover. Oh yeah.
Did I call it or not? Streets of Azad Han are most colorful, don't you think?
Yes, they are. In fact, I think in artistic terms, this is what we refer to as color barf.
Now. Let's find whatever evidence we can to help that poor woman.
Sneaky, sneaky.
This is the tutorial version. Can't wait to turn this into good coin and treat myself to a drink.
The streets of Razatan are most colorful, don't you think? Gala Cat, get
You
back
said
here.
that line before. Come up with new material.
Gala Cat, you're gonna give us away. Gala Cat's just hanging out in the middle of the hallway.
Don't mind me, I'm just a common ordinary Gala kitten. It's a bit tight from here, we must be wary. Move along, I'm a pillar.
I'm a tree, move along.
That one looks like trouble. Must be an accomplice.
Yep, there is a second over there. Sitting on a bench behind the pillar.
Hmm. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen a ring of this make. Inlaid with exotic jadeite, no less. Yes, this should sell for good coin.
Just as I suspected, he had the ring all along. Well, I dare say it's time we interrupt this little transaction. Might I trouble you to summon my subordinate for good measure? I will keep watch here to ensure neither the man nor his accomplice escapes.
Really?
You know, we've done police work before. We can... Okay, fine, we'll go to... post in. To be fair, it's their city. They want to protect it.
Yes.
It be their jobs. Jobs. Good job. Hello, Monsieur Radiant Host Guard. How fares the investigation, friend?
Well, you see...
A rare jadeite ring, you say? That matches the young woman's testimony exactly. It would seem you've caught our culprit red-handed. At any rate, I will make for the scene of the crime at once. And do not worry, we will not trouble you any further aid. I assure you the Radiant Host can more than handle a couple of common ruffians. Above all, I believe your efforts that this dear woman will be united with her precious keepsake before long. In my captain's stead, allow me to reward you for your kind deeds. And with that, I must be off.
Oh, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the police actually handling it themselves?
Instead of suckering us into it, yeah.
Yeah. I think I like this place.
You know, the more I have gotten deeper into the game and gotten more into the lore and such, it just makes me feel really bad that we had to kill Ayatar over Gavi cheese.
Yeah. Hungry Hamza. Fishrod is looking at you impatiently. You must be the substitute Hamza keeper. Well, you're late. Feeding time was supposed to start bells ago, and a hungry Hamza is a noisy Hamza, as you can hear for yourself. What are you standing around for? Are you going to leave those poor creatures starve to death? Get to work! Chop chop! Here you go. One large feed bag, one small. Hamza of different stature have different diets, you see, and they're finicky eaters to boot. Smaller ones require only a simple mix of greens and grains, but our big boys also need a helping of silkworm pupae for extra protein. Foodstuffs are next to that wooden crate over there. Now get to it.
Yes, sir. Better be paying well. You're assuming this because of my farmer getup, right?
Yes. This is all your fault.
Okay.
Green and greens into the small, and then all three into the big.
Mm-hmm.
You unceremoniously heap feed into your bag. Okay. Hamza is eyeing you expectantly. High-capacity sac suited for providing nourishment to more sizable Hamza. Hamza flaps its wings and its eyes light up with gastronomic delight.
Ah, smaller Hamzas are in here.
Ah.
Hello, little Hamza. We have food for you.
Small feed bag, a compact receptacle ideal for providing nourishment to diminutive Hamza. Hamza flaps its wings and its eyes light up with gastronomic delight. We got a cine for that. Okay then.
Bag's all gone. There, Hamza fed. Happy?
Done already? Perhaps you're not as hopeless as you look. You'd better be on time for the next feeding. What was your name again?
I'm
Warrior of
Thayrin,
Light and Darkness?
and this is my sister Rylea.
Rylea? Thayrin? Wait, you don't mean that Rylea and Thayrin? The adventurers who rescued Matsia from the beasts?
Yep.
My most sincere apologies. Never imagined a hero like you would simply be walking amongst us. Slopping the Hamza besides. Heavens, my face must be so red right now. Kinda started that way.
Well, at least you didn't have us carrying a Maru shite back and forth for like 3 rounds.
Anyhow, I thank you for a job well done. Here's your pay for today's work. Now I'd best hunt down the real substitute Hamza keeper. Yeah, you do that. He's really late for work.
Oh, I still like that side quest. Wow, you actually did that. I didn't think you would. Like, you don't know adventurers very well, do you?
Silks for a babe. The Arkansas youth furrows his brow, pondering something deeply. You're a friend of that red-headed Makote lad, aren't you? I remember how bravely you fought for us. Might I ask you a small favor? Oh, thank you. You see, my wife and I will soon be blessed with a child. It is custom for the father to swaddle the newborn in festive silk, but having been to market twice, I find myself at a loss for which would be the ideal choice. I'm loath to impose, but I would be ever so honored if you could make the choice for us, and sooner rather than later, as she is due any day now. Would you accompany me to Reveda Fibers?
I can think of worse odd quests and things we've dealt with over the years.
Yeah. By the way,
And he,
go on.
just the fact that he remembered Graha.
Yes. Well, he's the one who stepped in and took charge. So, news of the overly complicated trademark chain.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This should be good.
Yeah, so a few years back, a couple of Gary Gygax's kids started a new magazine, obviously meant to kind of replace Dragon Magazine. They used the same style of logo and everything. It was called Gygax Magazine.
Yeah, I remember that. I also remember one of the kids kind of...
No.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly more complicated than that. Anyway, the company they formed for doing the magazine was TSR,
Yeah.
because the trademark had lapsed. The magazine ran into problems because Gail Gygax, who is Gary's widow, objected on trademark issues for Gygax.
Okay.
The company continued doing things, including with the main thing, once the magazine went away, with the main thing basically being a new version of Top Secret.
Mm-hmm.
The guy in charge of the company ended up being a few days late filing to re-up the trademark.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and of course, the two brothers who had been in on the project had left. One of them noticed this and swept in and got the trademark.
Oh, gods.
And told him, look, I have no problems with what you're doing. I think what you're doing is nice. I own the trademark. So if you want to keep using it, you'll have to license it from me. $10 a year, please.
Okay. It's still kind of a dick move, but...
It was just, it's there. I'm going to take it. And look, we like what you're doing. We don't actually want to cause you any problems.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, there was 2 TSRs. It gets worse. And I have not been able to completely follow the entire chain of what's about to happen in my head.
Oh, no.
The new TSR, as the one thread put it, TSR 3,
Yeah.
basically used the old mid to late 80s logo, or a modernized version of it. The one we really like and Dave hates.
Right.
They got into some form of trouble with that. I don't know what happened. Their main project, which was a Kickstarter thing, which was kind of Gamma World-esque, with a really nice Elmore cover. They are still putting it out, and the Kickstarter ended like December, but they have changed the name of the company.
Mm-hmm.
There has since been a 4th TSR,
Oh, no.
which is TSR Hobbies, and is using a direct copy of the Darlene logo.
Right. This is getting confusing and sad.
Yeah, but it's all still the brothers being involved with it. I don't know. I can only assume that Wizards popped up with objections to their usage of the late 80s logo. Especially since that is contained within the later Lozenge logo, which was the one that was in use at the time Wizards bought TSR.
Right.
Whereas
Yeah,
the older...
This is a prime example of what the market tends to refer as a customer name confusion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I could see there being legitimate concerns raised.
Yeah,
So
these are RE kids. They're even smaller than... Yeah.
Yeah, well...
You look lost, mister. No.
Not really. Marine told us not to talk to strangers.
Yeah, but you said you wanted to talk to me.
Really? Well, I'm Missy Stola's friend too. She saw I was in trouble and fought off monsters with her magic just to protect me. She's the most powerful mage in the whole wide world.
I won't dispute that. Nuh-uh. Mr. Thayrin is the best. He's strong and brave and gentle. I was so scared, but he saved me and carried me all the way back to my mama, just like a princess.
Fine, they're both the best. Wait, miss, maybe you can help us. Do you think you could pick out what kind of flowers they like? We're making flower crowns. We want them to be really, really happy here and stay for a while. Will you help us? Pretty please? Oh dear.
Striking red flower, elegant pink flower, fragrant crimson flower. I don't think either of them are in the pink category.
No.
Striking red.
I'm kind of thinking striking red. Yeah, okay. So I was kind of thinking maybe the fragrant one for Thayrin and the striking for Y'shtola.
I was thinking the opposite, but
We can do them opposite.
let's do the striking for Y'shtola and the fragment for Thayrin.
Okay, the vibrancy of the petals reminds you of Y'shtola's ardent determination.
Actually, I want to see what the elegant pink says.
Mm-hmm.
No, it pretty much gives you the same thing across the...
Yeah, red hue and vibrancy of the petals. Huh. Okay, guys. Red hue reminds you of the Aether Spark when Thayrin pulls the trigger. Okay, I am sticking with my original plan.
Still haven't decided. We want to finish the crowns before supper. No, try these.
Well, miss, did you find flowers suitable for Missy Y'shtola? I like the bright red color, too. It's like a warning to the beast that she is not to be trifled with.
My turn. Which flower did you pick from Mr. Thayrin? You chose one that smells pretty. Yeah, the color and scent are growing up. I'm sure it's like a suit on a gentleman like him.
Thank you so much, miss. We're going to have so much fun making crowns for them.
There's a lot to do, so we'll see you around. Oh, and can you tell Thayrin that we'll be a little late? We're supposed to be back a bell ago. Won't they be surprised?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay there?
Yeah.
Hey, fella, are you okay? Do you need some help? We're here to help.
Maybe some hot caffeine-laden tea. The pangs of hunger. Ah, the Asturiant Archisodra is groaning weakly. Oh, there. Please. Take my coin purse to Mayrid's Mahane. Buy all the apples you can. So hungry.
I think we can do that.
Someone that Horo would approve of.
All I could think of is Gosetsu first getting off the boat.
Trying to remember.
Where he got off, made this huge declaration,
Oh,
his
yes.
stomach growls, and he immediately face plants. What?
That's right. I have no strength left. My stomach. Demerits me. Hurry.
Hello, Aki.
You really should not skip meals.
Seems to be down below. Ah, there's the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Yucky.
I'm actually glad because when they first presented Gosetsu, it was kind of in a comic way. It's like, oh god, he's going to be the comic relief from now on. And nope, he was actually an incredibly deep and wonderful character.
Yeah. Damn you, Square. Tidings from afar. The anxious adventurer is fumbling with letters bearing the Uldan seal.
Praise the 12 and other adventurers. I've been wandering around this goddamn city for hours. Yeah, it is a little maze-like, but it's not as bad as Old Daw. I was hired for some simple express deliveries to Old Daw before realizing the destination was bloody Radzatan. Simple my arse. After coming all this way, I still don't know where I'm supposed to go. I'm at my wits' end running around here. These letters have a tight deadline, and if I don't deliver them, I won't merely lose my job, I'll lose my head. Could I ask you to take
Ulda.
these 2 missives to the High Crucible and the High Barak, respectively? I can manage the 3rd one on my own. Return to me here when the job's done, and I'll see you're dutifully compensated for your efforts.
I hope you're right about knowing where the 3rd one goes, or else I don't get paid.
Mm-hmm. And back up the stairs. Try not to get clipped.
Ow.
Yeah, we'll be right back with your apple, sir. Just hold on.
According to our tradition, the silk swaddling's color expresses the parents' wishes for how their child might grow. I've narrowed it down to 3, but your insight would be greatly appreciated. This lush green fabric represents a wish for prosperous life, fulfilling not only in wealth, but feasts and festivities and companionship as well. Who wouldn't want a life as rich as that? The bright yellow swaddling symbolizes a wish for wisdom. Intellect is prized among our people, and is said to be the color of Senduruva. Our child may become a respected advisor or alchemist. And yet look at this vibrant red silk. It would express a wish for talent in the arts. Why wouldn't it be lovely if our child were to grow up to be a master artisan or performer? Hence my dilemma. I would want my child to be all of these, but I can only choose one color. What say you? Which do you feel would be the ideal choice?
Second.
Tri-colored silks. I would vote for a clever child.
Yeah. Clever child could help solve the tribe's problems.
Because if you're clever enough, your chance for riches will come.
Yellow for wisdom. I will have to ensure they receive the best education, that they might one day be a brilliant alchemist. I thank you, friend. I feel much more confident in the decision for having consulted with you. I will bring this silk home to my wife today. I plan to visit Pax's path once I finish up here. Would you be so kind as to meet me there later, that I might repay you for your kindness?
You don't have to teach him alchemy. He should want to learn alchemy. There's a difference. Let him, as he grows, decide what he wants to be.
Or maybe just send them to Shirleyan.
Oh dear God. I don't know if that's wise or not.
Yeah.
They'll be very intelligent, but intelligence and wisdom are not the same thing. After all, intelligence is knowing how to cast Fireball. Wisdom is knowing you shouldn't light it off in a very small room.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, thank you, First Edition. My wife was most pleased with the swaddling we chose, and I dare say it is even more auspicious that such a valiant hero as you helped us choose our child's future path. I was devastated when my wife was separated from me during the struggle. But your Mikote friend saved her, in her delicate condition no less. His actions gave my wife the strength to overcome her despair and return home to me, to us. Your friend spoke of a hero with the power to weave our strands of hope into a brighter future. That hero was you, was it not? We shall treasure the swaddling you chose for us as a family heirloom, now and forever. My most sincere thanks for all of you have given us.
I think we should tell Graha about this. I think it would please him.
Yeah.
Considering that afterwards he was like, I kind of took command and I don't know if it was the right thing to do. And I'm like, dude, it was the right thing to do. I don't think Vitra would have issues with you for it.
No.
But it was good to see the spark of Crystal Grandpa in him.
Mm-hmm.
He's stronger than he gives himself credit for. You don't say. It sounds as if you were a great help to the children. To think that such a hero would be so kind to assist their daily affairs. I cannot bear to think what would have happened to them were you not there to save them. Because of you, they have given another chance at life. Flowers may be a small token, but it really means a lot to them. And I'm sure your friends will understand that. And this is from me, to you, to thank you for all you have done. Now,
And
you said
I'm going to take the blue.
you said you still needed the orange or the purple?
Yes.
I'll take the purple and just hand it to you.
I kind of figured.
Say when you're ready for a trade.
Anytime.
There you go, kitten. More flowers.
My collection is 2 steps closer to being complete.
You know they're just gonna add more.
What's your point?
I have a point?
At the tip of that scythe? Yes.
Ah. daughter of House Barak. What business have you with the esteemed House Barak? Got an envelope here, actually.
Letter to House Barak. A letter from the alchemist Adashir addressed to House Barak. The penmanship is elegant yet reserved. So Adashir is writing.
An urgent letter? Let me see. Why, it's from dear Adashir. At least we now know he's not out begging on the streets. Adashir is the youngest son of our house. Father was upset he forsook blood nation to tinker with soot-stained alembics, and thus he never wrote. He never ever told us how we might contact him, so we've naturally been worried sick. Now he writes, and that he's found a new trading associate for father? Some merchant named Rowena.
Uh-oh.
Says she can help us with our plight. What a peculiar topic for him to write about. He was always so recalcitrant about family business. Perhaps he is homesick and trying to make amends? Nevertheless, we're delighted to hear from him. It is true that our country is a precarious position, but I am elated to know that my brother is safe and happy in Eorzea. Thank you for delivering this. I will share with him with my sisters at once. I know the name, but I'm not placing it to a NPC.
I thought he was the head, but I guess he isn't.
No, I don't think he is. Too many NPCs, hard to keep track of them all. Quick to the wiki!
Yeah, I'm there.
Which is good because I don't have my
Okay. Got an unlock chain in Ozus Law. Oh. Him. No wonder he's telling them about Rowena.
Oh wait, is this...
He was the assistant for Geralt in the Heavensward relic chain.
Right, him! The poor kid who was trying to keep Geralt from getting drunk so he'd work, and then realized 2/3 of the way through his process that Geralt actually works better drunk off his ass.
Yeah, him. But that also means that when Rowena's opens up here, we know who it's going to be.
Possibly. Welcome to High Crucible of Alchemia, my friend. How may I be of service? We have a letter for you.
A letter from the alchemist Jalzahn. That name should be familiar. Addressed to the High Crucible of Alchemia. The bold, sweeping pen...
Name is familiar, but I'm also not connecting.
Isn't he the assistant in the original relic chain?
Oh, not the assistant. He's the
the older man?
The Thavnir scholar who ends up in the Great War with Geralt over...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay classy, guys.
Yeah, stay classy.
Yeah, him.
In the fight over the ultimate kettle.
Yes. A letter from the alchemist Jalzahn addressed to the High Crucible of Alchemia. The The bold, sweeping penmanship is a clear sign that its author has a high opinion of himself.
Yes, yes,
I
he
don't need to
does.
see his handwriting to know that.
What's that? You've a letter addressed to us? Why, it's from Master Jalzan. Last I heard, he was doing field research in Eosia. I do hope all's well. Why, I could scarcely believe it. With our plight research, word of our plight reached him from across the sea, and he's arranged a shipment of vile supplies to be shipped from Rowena's House of Splendors. That he would be thinking of us in all these trying times, even as he is doubtless the face of his own fair share of hardships. Truly he is a great man. But forgive me, I must make arrangements to have this shipment packed up in Yildamad at once. Yep.
And, yeah, Foxfire's comment. It's a small world when you're saving it.
Yes, it is. Oh god, those two. I'm kind of bummed we're not doing that chain on the buns, but it would literally take years to get through it.
Oh god, yes.
Years of grinding on grinding on grinding.
I've done it once. Never again.
Yeah, it was really, really bad.
Because in order to get to the good part, you have to get through this other part, and oh.
Yeah.
But it was so perfect. But yeah, we're not doing that again. Sorry, guys.
I'm not sorry.
With that said, you're still using that bow, even if it is as a glamour.
Yep.
Welcome to Miday's Mihin. What can I... Oh, is something missed? Yes, there's
All the apples this will buy.
Yes.
Leather coin purse. A simple yet stylish handmade coin purse stuffed to the brim with gill. Give me 3 pennies worth of anything.
Food for the hungry. Worry not. He has more than enough coin for a crateful of apples. Bring it to him with my blessings. I'll take what I am owed and leave the rest. Pray return the remainder to him. You'll find the crate of apples in front of the Mihane. Yep, there's the crate. Hello, Miyoshira. Long time no see.
Carry the
Hey,
apple
Mio.
crate. Yes!
Time to go! We need to run with the crate of apples! And where are we going?
Across the city.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm wondering if a Archosotra will actually eat all of these in one sitting or not.
At their size, he might.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Apple's coming through.
Mm-hmm.
I like how, with the heavy crates, it's up and over your head. Realizing how much this would hurt your back. Especially at this angle.
Yeah, yes.
Game logic. Yeah, we've been playing on our mains through the main story quest of the most recent expansion. Even the side quests have been tear jerkers. Thank you, Square Enix.
Yeah.
Ah!
You
Wait,
followed the wrong one, didn't you?
Yes! Well, they're nearby each other. It's just one's up
Good.
the stairs. We've got 26 seconds. Ah! We're coming! 15 seconds! Are we gonna make it? 9 seconds! Oh no! 6!
These
Five,
things spoil fast.
3, 2... 2 seconds to spare! Did you get yours?
Yes.
It's okay, kitten.
My stomach burns with 1,000 fires. Have you the apples?
Right here.
The people of Razadhan are so kind. So kind. Many thanks, friend. You brought me so many apples, but I'm afraid I'm still too weak to move. My body craves more. More.
Just
If I could
eat.
trouble you again to bring me some Hamza eggs for Nilopala nourishments. Take my coin purse. I promise I will make it up to you.
Let's go deliver some letters. The current plan is we will be moving on to a brand new original story arc. One that looks forward instead of back, answering Minoshira's question.
Which I haven't seen yet.
Ah.
Because I'm busy staring at the screen.
They ask, after Endwalker, they're going to be focusing more on original content for the game, or are they just moving on to FF16? FF16?
Yeah, okay, so Endwalker is the end of the story they've been telling since basically 1.0, but they will continue with more expansions with basically a new story arc.
Yep. 16 is actually going to be a single-player game experience. I just delivered the last one. I've heard some horrible rumors about Rowena's punishment if you fail your task, like scrubbing grime from warehouse tiles with a paintbrush. And plate. You really saved my skin, friend. I wanted to become an adventurer so badly, and she tempted me with this beautiful set of armor, said I could put it on credit and work off my debt.
Oh,
no.
No. Bad idea.
Never deal with Rowena like that. You will always regret it. Before I knew it, I found myself playing errand girl for the House of Splendors. Oh, I don't fault her for it. An adventurer needs armor after all. But my word, if she isn't a shrewd one. Any road, thank you for your help. Here, I'll give you half of the house's commission for the job. Take it, you've earned it.
So the third letter was also for Rowena. Or from Rowena. I'm trying to think. The assistant on the most recent one was not Raz.Han based. I don't think the assistant from Stormblood was either, though. I'm trying to remember who the assistant was in Stormblood.
Stormblood was all Eureka stuff?
Yeah.
I think Edkashir was actually in the Stormblood stuff. So he made a report. The kid from
Ardashir, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's apparently a add-on from Square to make 15 multiplayer, but it also wasn't very good for multiplayer. And it was like, yeah, you can have multiplayer dungeons and stuff about going through the main quest as a story together. Why would anyone do that? You just need it for the dungeons and stuff. head hurts. Welcome to Nephila's Nursery. What can I do for you?
Eggs.
Yes.
You have eggs, yes?
As many eggs as the coin purse can buy? Well, you're in luck. I have quite a surplus today. I'll just give you the extras so they won't go to waste. Here you go. And here's the share of your friend's coins back. It would seem he's greatly overestimated the cost of eggs these days. Are you sure he is an Arcosodra? With a very, very large stomach.
Yeah, and at the moment I think his eyes are bigger than his stomach. As scary as that thought might be.
Yeah, 15 was weird in the fact that it was a better game than 13. Even though it was originally designed to be a spin-off of 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
do we need to pick up the eggs?
Best description I've heard is that, 13 would have probably been a fine, reasonably successful RPG without any of the drama attached to it if it hadn't had the Final Fantasy name on it. Because that, of course, led to certain expectations that it did not follow. Because it was extremely linear in play.
But then again, 10 was very linear in play too, and 10's considered one of the best at the moment. Depending on who you talk to.
But this one was even more linear. I mean, the level maps are literally straight, narrow corridors, effectively speaking.
Whee!
Yeah. And, of course, the story was decent, but no great shakes. But apparently the story got a lot better in the 2 sequels. Which does give me some pause to go, well, given sufficient free time, which I do not have, I would not mind trying them out. I've also given the main soundtrack to 13 a listen, and at some point we will have to get it.
I've never seen a bad Square Enix soundtrack.
Yeah. You're back. Did you find the eggs?
Yes, here are some eggs.
Egg-filled sack. A sturdy leather bag filled to near bursting with Hamza eggs. And then a simple yet stylish handmade coin purse. Ah, my favorite. The yolks just melt in your mouth. My stomach calms, and I feel my stamina return. Thank you so much, friend. I had been attacked by a strange monster high up in the mountains. I descended as fast as I could, tumbling through brush and tree boughs. Finally, I returned home, but I was so exhausted. I collapsed, only to wake up again to the pangs of my empty stomach. But I found I was too weak to get up. Such is the curse of being so large. We Arcosodra have great strength at our disposal, but once that strength is spent, it requires a veritable feast to replenish. You may have whatever coin is left in my purse as a token of my gratitude. You have done me a great service today. If you're sure.
Yeah, I will be the first to acknowledge that I'm actually really looking forward to FF16 because it will be the first game that Yoshi P has been a part of. He's actually executive producer on it. That wasn't him having to play Fireman.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we want to go this way.
And I definitely want to see what he does with it.
And a lot of the base team of it is a lot of the base team that did the Heavensward expansion.
Yeah. And I can bet you that whatever we're doing in it, it's not just killing chaos.
Yeah! Oh man, that was just wow. Now, to be fair, a lot of people have recently stood up and gotten a chance to play the beta, and they're like, it's not bad, it needs a little work. It's very kind of Dark Souls-like retelling
considering
of
what
FF1.
Yeah, considering what they seem to be wanting to do, it seems like it should be a fairly good game, but at least their trailer writing is better than a peaceful village, but not for long. Low
Okay, that is a very low bar, I'll have you know that.
Yes, but they did beat that. You have worked on worse. What? More skeletons?
And remember, Rylea did not want anyone suggesting RPGs because that required writing, and writing was expensive.
I bet.
Yet
And
they would
were
do stuff that was very story-based.
Deep. Yeah.
And then they would get writers who couldn't support it because they would get the cheapest ones they could get their hands on.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, they were trained to be the ultimate kings of faster, cheaper.
And it kind of...
And killed how many subsidiary companies in the process?
Not... Before we talk
Two
to
that
her,
I know of off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, that kill was actually not due to their policy of what games they would and would not do. That kill was
for
due
years,
to one idiot who basically
well, that is
took the
why they
company
had
down.
to suck it in, but, all the properties that, could have still come out of that. Yeah, no. But they did effectively murder New World Computing with their policies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Forgive me for not wanting to make a toast. My throat is utterly parched.
I bet. I know I must eat to regain my strength, but between you and me, I haven't much of an appetite.
So, Thangrid, like the flowers?
I'm dealing with the wallflower.
Oh, I didn't see him over there.
He was holding up the wall again.
Yeah. I'm overdue for a good meal.
Then why are you holding up the wall? Go eat food. Eat. He's not listening, is he?
Not really. The threat here has been quelled, but our job's only just begun. How about you, Yustola? How do you like the flowers?
Good, you could join us. Meline over here will be happy to take your order.
And Graha, you are the talk of the city. How was your meeting with the Radiant? I would love to hear more.
We'll explain in a minute. You're gonna love this one. Meline? Welcome. When the Saptrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Kalzal from your friend Grahatia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beasts. As the small token of our thanks, your food and drink here tonight are Mahin's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? Give me some spirits. I need to get drunk.
Yeah, a glass of your finest local spirits.
Though we probably should have trained classes. Oh well. As you wish. Pray join your friends and I will bring you your drink. Oh, we can trade glasses now.
Yeah, and may need to.
Shtala. Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant host want? Pray tell. Our allies have sent military delegates? That's news to me. Mind sharing the details? Be happy to.
And time for the third dinner scene.
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
Oh crap, I think I forgot to change all my sound settings. I'm sorry, guys.
Change it
It
now?
will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
I can't until I'm out of cutscene.
Really?
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
In our time, we called it Elpis. You would do well to remember the
So
name.
advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
No,
Not
but
alive
there's a
as
memory.
such, but not quite dead. Elidibus.
Yeah, he's still trapped in the tower.
I sealed him in the white auricite of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
It's worth a try.
Oh, yes. And Nice transition on the music.
Yes, we can but act and hope for the best.
If nothing else, should we learn the First is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the Ethereal Sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
Yeah, let me fix my sound. I'm sorry, guys. Well, what I did do was I pumped up my in-game volume on my desktop, and hoping we didn't spike anyone in the process. But at night, when it's just me, to keep people from blowing it out, I've been setting my master volume down to about 20 to 30. It's normally at 100, so sorry guys. Hopefully you could all hear that properly.
Yeah, it was fine for me. Oh, great.
Graha?
Nothing like a feast to lift the spirits. I trust you enjoyed yourself as well.
I did. If the Forum truly has been spurred into action by Hydaelyn's prophecy, then it is not odd that the Anti-Tower was entrusted to Master Matoya, who bears them no love? No doubt she has reasons for this, and I would know what it is.
Beasts and blasphemies may be running amok in nearby lands outside the influence of Razatan and the Alliance. If so, I may need to go hunting. You're going to enjoy that, aren't you?
Always. Always.
The final days. How far has the phenomenon spread, and how does it manifest itself in each land? I must reach out to my friends in each nation and find out all I can.
Well, I suppose I do feel better on a full stomach. After all, burning sky, blasphemies. Not if I've got anything to say about it.
Yep, she's fine. Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? I've got my hat, I've got my bow. In that case, it's time we each attended to our tasks, and when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Rain. Tell her I miss her. No problem. Oh, higher.
Excuse you. Virtuous Valiant. That's a tempting title.
Ah.
Checking just in... Okay, it looks like it's the same across the board.
Other than, should Reen ask questions, don't hide the truth from her. If anything, see if she has any insights to offer.
Will do.
She is not a child in need of protection, but a comrade we should be willing to rely upon, even if a part of me may always beg to differ.
That's your dab vibe talking.
Yep. Return to the Crystarium. Grahatia has something he wishes to give you. An ironwood weapon coffer, apparently. Take this, my spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower's systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Assessor Gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. Well, we'd best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again ere long.
One teleport to the Crystarium coming up.
Oh, we are at about 5 till.
Yeah, but they have a good bar.
Fine.
Spoken like a true adventurer. Be glad
you just want to visit the Wandering Staircase. Lovely.
Night theme. And she is out in Lakeland, so we'll just head to the staircase and talk to Lena tomorrow.
Or probably Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. But yeah, it's always good to come back to the Crystarium. I still have this place as my home. Set for the Aetheryte.
Can't imagine.
Well, hopefully we will bump into Reen and Gaia and get some opinions therein.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which...
Think Sayela has anything to say?
Actually, I'm more worried about Unakalai. Okay, he's still talking about being a hunter, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
He needs the comrade experience. But this is a good place to stop for the night.
Mm-hmm. New zone, or new old zone.
Yeah, new old zone. It'll be interesting to see if they have anything we can high upon. Though calling upon Elidibus is going to be interesting.
Fraught.
Yes and no. We shall see. Especially now that Hades has been deconstructed.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to see what the Lone Heart tells.
Yeah.
In any case, thank you all very much for joining us. Our current plan is on Friday night, we'll probably just do the Heaven's Turn, but we won't be
Ourselves,
we will not be broadcasting that, so that we can hopefully get to it Sunday on the buns.
Mm-hmm. Which will be their last chance.
Pray for us.
Yeah, pray for our queue.
Yeah. The queues have not been great. Word from Square Enix is at either the 3rd or 4th week in January, they will be releasing, I believe, another live letter, or at least a text version thereof, with a roadmap on what they plan to do with the server infrastructure. This is a long time coming. They've been trying to get a hold of new equipment for ages. They had actually started the process because the Oceania servers were actually supposed to be out before Endwalker dropped.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen because everything just got slammed. So
Semiconductor shortage.
yeah. And every time they try, and it's like, we want to throw money at you, and all the company reps are like, we have nothing to sell you. You can throw as much as you want, but the shelves are empty.
Yeah.
Because it's a combination of the silicon shortage and all the crypto mining.
Yep.
And it's literally just destroyed the servers, the server hardware, and the graphics card processing hardware.
Mostly that.
Because a lot of the graphics card hardware is now being used for high-end number crunching.
Yep.
Which, of course, the servers want. So, it's kind of a nasty place to be in. I do not envy them at all. All I can do as a player is sit back and let them do what they can, because they have been very open and communicative with us. I'm willing to give them that. So, we shall see. In any case, you all have a great evening. We will probably be on again Saturday afternoon, or Saturday evening. Because you've got gaming in the afternoon, don't you?
Yes.
And we'll get back to
have a 4-player gaming day. Try out one of the Christmas presents.
Yeah. Good luck with that one. In any case, we will see you then. Until then, you guys be safe, be well, and get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, everyone have a good night, and see you Saturday.
Good night, all.